Hello, hello. Welcome to ThinkGeek This Week. I am Bianca.
I'm Jeff.
Welcome back to another Friday episode of ThinkGeek This Week. We have a lot going on and coming up. We are headed to PAX. That will actually be next weekend. Maybe we'll see you there. We'll be at booth Sky 9. If you want to stop by, check out what we have to offer. And just say hi, maybe give us free baked goods. I'm never going to say no to that. Just going to throw that out there. That's not in the script, but I do want free cookies, so let's go for it.
Okay.
Free cookies are my favorite flavor of cookies as well.
Doesn't matter what flavor, I will eat them.
We do have some cool stuff that we're going to be debuting at PAX, but I'm not going to tell you about it, because then we wouldn't be debuting at PAX. Except for a new penny pen. So if you are a collector of Penny Arcade penny pens, we do have a really cool one. It is a Mimic from D&D.
And Jeff, what is a mimic?
A mimic is a monster that takes the shape of something else, sort of unassuming. Often they take the shape of a treasure chest, and so you go, ooh, a treasure chest, there'll be treasure inside that, and you go to open it, and instead of treasure, it just bites your hand off. Or it could be a carrot that looks delicious. You know, a mimic doesn't have really any bounds, so
Jeff,
that's what it is.
Jeff, are you a mimic? How can I be sure?
How can I be sure?
Guys, Jeff's a mimic. That's canon now, and that is why...
This is how a human acts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely not a lizard person wearing human skin and or a mimic.
Perfect.
What else is coming up? We've got Force Friday coming up. That's September 1st.
Yeah, that is next Friday. So we're going to be doing our PAX announcements on the 31st, which is Thursday. So if you want to keep up with those, which you should because they're really cool and you're going to love them, Thursday the 31st is PAX. And then September 1st, Friday, is Force Friday 2. We're going to be launching some great new product. There's a lot of cool stuff that Lucasfilm is doing for Force Friday 2. Of course, The Last Jedi coming out this year. We're very excited.
So excited.
And I can't really let any cats out of the bag.
There's a
No
cat.
cats.
No cats, no bags. But suffice it to say, we're going to do quite a lot for Force Friday 2. You should come back and check in. We won't be ThinkGeek this weeking, because we will be PAXing.
We will be PAXing.
And Force Friday 2ing. But you should come back and check out what we're launching and maybe what's on sale. Who knows?
Who knows? Can't say anything about that. But we can talk a lot about what is here on the table. First, I should, of course, introduce our third co-host, which is Timmy, as always. Today, Timmy is dressed as the incredible Professor Snape. He has his advanced potion making book right here. His robes are just perfection. This was made by a fan and sent to us here at ThinkGeek HQ. We have a program if you like to make Timmy costumes. It's called Timmy's Costume Corps. Oh no, I'm sorry, Timmy, I lost your book. That's my fault. I was too rough. If you would like to make a costume for Timmy, just go and find the blog post. It's at thinkgeek.com/blog, and there will be a bunch of instructions on how you can send Timmy a cosplay, and we will feature it on this stream, on social. We'll take him to PAX with us. It'll be amazing. But Timmy Snape, thank you for joining us today.
We are also today going to give away some stuff.
We are giving away free stuff. Let me say that again. Free
And the stuff is free. It doesn't cost you anything. So it's also good stuff, which is pretty cool. So we hope you will tune in throughout the whole show to catch that free stuff. We're going to do the giveaway at the end. There will be a link that you'll need to click to go in and enter your name and info so that you can be picked.
Yep.
It's awfully hard to give you a prize if we don't know who you are. We'll talk about that in a bit. But as always, you know, if you have any questions or whatever, let us know in the comments. I do have a comment reading machine right over here that I've pulled up. Look at that. We can see comments like a professional organization that we are.
Yeah.
And so if you have any questions for us or comments or anything, let us know. And we'll do that giveaway in a bit.
Yep. We'll also be demoing exactly what we're giving away, and I think it's going to be pretty embarrassing, which is what everyone likes to watch. But without further ado, we'll leave that as a teaser for later. Let's talk about all this cool stuff that's on our beautiful table.
There is a ton of cool stuff here on the table today.
There is a ton. And obviously, I'm going to move Timmy so it doesn't look like he's being stabbed. And what is this amazing dagger over here to my right? This is the Game of Thrones cat's paw dagger. This is a display piece, but it is actually like a functioning dagger. It is made out of Damascus steel, which is about as close to Valyrian steel as you can get here in the Earth space, and not in...
yeah, or dragon glass. You know, dragon glass is a tough one to come by these days.
That's true. I hear there's like a secret cache of
The
it.
price has gone way up.
It's just going way up. But it's an amazing display piece. It's got 24 karat gold plated accenting and a faux dragon bone handle because, of course, we just, you know...
No dragons were harmed. Look, there's only some number of them left.
Jeff, don't spoil.
And it's a limited number of dragons, right? Like, Daenerys doesn't have an infinite army of dragons out there.
There are only some number of dragons left in the world.
We don't want to be taking dragon bones for making dragon knives.
It's true. So that's a faux dragon bone handle, 24 karat plated accents, and it's really just an amazing display piece. It comes with this plaque, and it's perfect for your common room in your castle. So take that on home and show everyone just what a big fan you are of Game of Thrones.
For sure. Next product this week is one of my favorite products. It's the Annoy-o-tron 3.0. I have one right here.
You do. I'm so happy that you
I've been making awful noises with it for a while. This is my favorite one. It has the cat in it, and I have personally used the cat noise to maybe inflict a slight amount of insanity on one of the employees of ThinkGeek.
See, it turns out that if you hide like 6 Annoy-o-trons in the same room and make them all sound like a cat, you will drive someone insane. And maybe, I mean, it's at your own risk because they may murder you, okay? I'm just letting you know. I'm not speaking from experience.
Maybe there was an attempted murder or something. I don't know. So
we do have a dagger on this table, so if you hide that in my office, I will kill you.
So let me tell you a story about Annoy-o-trons.
Oh, please. Please do.
The Annoy-o-tron was actually one of the earliest products I ever came into contact with from ThinkGeek, and it was so good.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I was working at a different company at the time. I owned a bunch of them, and I had
worked for someone else.
I know, and I had this coworker, and so maybe we didn't get along so well. So
oh no.
I did go into the office, and I did disassemble part of his cubicle and hide an Annoy-o-tron on it during the weekend, and I also did for sure caulk it into place so that it was very hard to find and remove.
Oh man, Jeffrey.
This was the introduction that I had to Annoy-o-trons, and it was great. And it seems like everybody who's talked to us about this product has like some sort of equally insane story where they did something crazy with these things. So anyway, we made them. They were great, and people loved them. And then we released another version of them, and that version wasn't great. And we know it wasn't great, and we're sorry for that. So this new version of the Annoy-o-tron, and the reason that we want to make a big deal about it is because we have exhaustively tested these. We have improved them in every way we could. The battery lasts longer, they're louder, the battery, and when I say the battery lasts longer, like some of the old ones, the battery was dying almost immediately. Like that's not going to happen. The battery lasts for a long time. We've had some of these running for months here in the office with no signs of stopping.
And it's replaceable.
Yeah,
the battery
is
replaceable. You get a pack of 3. There's the Eviltron, the Ringtone Annoy-o-tron, and then the classic Annoy-o-tron. They're a lot of fun. They have a magnet. You can just sort of like stick them onto something under somebody's desk, or I have it on good authority if you're an enterprising person that you can hide them behind a light switch.
You can do that,
I
Jeff.
might
How do you
have done that.
possibly know that you could do
I don't know.
that?
I've heard things from people on the internet. So if you are a fan of the original Annoy-o-tron, or if we happened to maybe disappoint you with the last ones, we're very sorry about that. But we do have some new ones. They're a lot of fun. And if you've never experienced an Annoy-o-tron, let me tell you,
so lucky.
You should get some because they are great. They are great for offices, dorm rooms, houses, public spaces. I don't know. Basically, anywhere you go, an Annoy-o-tron is like a good thing to have. So we hope that you enjoy them and cause some mild-mannered chaos with these.
And if you have used an Annoy-o-tron in the past, or you get these in the mail and you want to share the amazing story that you have of irritating your coworkers until they hate you, please send those to us. They are my lifeblood. I read them all the time. They're hilarious, and we'd love to just hear what everyone does with them. Maybe get some ideas from some new hiding places, because Jeff is my constant tormentor, and I need to trick him so that he can't find the Annoy-o-tron.
My favorite Annoy-o-tron story was one that I saw where a customer had hidden the cat sound Annoy-o-tron.
Yes.
And in an office, and this person's coworkers believed that there was a real cat in the office, and they thought it was like stuck behind the walls, and they cut a hole in the wall.
It's well-meaning.
It was so wholesome that they wanted to let this cat out, but
but now that person can never own up to it.
Yeah, now there's a hole in the wall, and there's not really a cat, so they're fun, and you should have fun with them.
What else do we have? We have these amazing Quidditch house lamps. Let's see, right here we have Slytherin, of course. This is my lamp. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
For Jeff. And they come in all the house colors. They're really, really awesome. They have this tiered lamp shade, and they're perfect for sort of lighting a late night study sesh in the common room. You can show off your house pride. They're about 17 inches high, and they come with a 60-inch cord, so they've got quite a long cord. You can put them up high on a shelf. They are really cool, and they just really bring a lot of ambiance.
They do. Unfortunately, they do run on electricity, not magic. That's hopefully 2.0.
Yeah.
We'll just run on magic, but for now, we're stuck on electricity.
And you do have to say Lumos when you turn it on. I mean, I don't know. It's like this weird thing that we, invented for this. You do have to turn it on by saying Lumos. So, just send us videos of you doing that for some reason. Not for my amusement, but just, in general.
Just to show us how it works.
Just to show us how well it's working.
Yeah. So we've also got a new blanket. I'm going to try to unfurl this.
Yeah,
it's a large blanket.
Yeah,
Will you help me?
Some help.
Where's
soft.
It is very soft. Where's the top and where's the bottom? So
trees generally go on the bottom.
Yes. There we go. I'm just gonna hold it up.
There's no mistakes. There's just happy accidents. So this is a Bob Ross. This is a Bob Ross blanket. Let me see if I can.
Oh no, his face is on there.
There's Bob.
Look at him.
So Bob's painting his happy trees.
Oh, his fro is so soft.
It is.
Just how you would imagine it to be. Honestly.
So the Bob Ross blanket, which is mine now.
All right, you're gonna.
This is mine.
Okay.
It's very cozy.
His face is just right there looking at me.
He's very cozy. And, if you never watched Bob Ross, you should.
Of course I did.
If any of you out there never watched Bob Ross, you should. He was a lot of fun to watch.
And you can actually watch him on Twitch now. They have archived the whole stream, I think.
Yeah.
And so you can just go onto Twitch and watch him now, which is how I recently rewatched Bob Ross.
And you could snuggle up in your very own Bob Ross. It's fleecy. It's very soft.
It's very soft.
It's warm, and it'll make you feel good.
Just like Bob Ross. Speaking of things that make you feel good, let's talk about these magical shoes. We've actually had 3 new regular choice shoes. I have 2 of them here. They launched this week, and boy, are they adorable. Here we have the Starry Night flats. They feature a really adorable fuzzy kitten right there on the toe. He is sitting on some pearlescent moons, and he's got some embroidered silver stars around the edge. The fabric that the shoes are made of is a midnight blue velveteen, and they're just going to bring a little magic to your outfit. We also have these outstandingly amazing shoes. This is a very high heel that's sort of like a black iridescent leathery sort of fabric with silver star cutouts on the side, and then you can't ignore the star of the show. This is a unicorn head as the heel. He has a glittery gold horn, and I mean, these are statement shoes if I've ever seen statement shoes. Jeff, I think you would look beautiful in these.
I would. They remind me of the mermaid backpack
a
little bit
with
which is selling really well.
Super well.
If you haven't seen that, you should check it on our site. It's actually, you can sort of drag your hand across the sequins on it. It changes the color from sort of an iridescent like this to a silver color. But
wear them together, take a picture, send it to us. We also have...
You will be geek famous if you do that. Like if you rock the 2 of those together, I promise you, we will post it.
Yes. We also have a pair of unicorn sneakers for the princess or prince on the go. They feature a unicorn with a multicolored mane in sort of glittery blue, green, and I believe pink, if I'm not mistaken. And they're more comfortable than, say, these giant 4-inch heels. So when you're not out a night out of the castle, maybe you're just bumming around doing a little bit of cleaning, these unicorn sneakers are going to up your cleaning game with a bunch of magic. Maybe there will be little woodland creatures that come out and help you. Look, we're not making any promises, but you should buy them. But you
never know.
Yeah, you should buy them just to see if it happens. Who knows? I'm not saying you will or you won't. I'm just saying it could happen. So those are amazing. All 3 of the new Irregular Choice magical shoe styles are available right now at ThinkGeek.com, and you should check them out. All right, I think it's time to talk about what we're giving away.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, do you want to do our slurp of the week first?
Do that first?
All right,
we'll talk about the stuff. Let's talk about the slurp of the week.
Let's talk about our slurp of the week.
What's yours?
No, hold on.
No. Slurp of the week. All right, my slurp of the week is something that many people already played maybe a year or 2 ago, and that is The Witcher 3. I did not have time when it was released to play because it is a very engrossing and very long game, but I finally have cleared out my game library enough to play it, and boy, can I not stop. It is outstanding. I love Geralt, and all I'm saying is that it's basically like Date My Hot Dad Simulator, and also there's dragons, and everybody is about that. Hashtag Hot Dad Geralt, and he is my slurp of the week. Jeff, you can't top that. You cannot top my Hot Dad slurp of the week, so just go ahead, I guess. Nobody cares.
So this thing happened this week. I guess it's no big deal. The sun just walked in front of the moon. It was the eclipse. It was really cool. I got to see it in the path of totality. Yeah, the moon walked in front of the... Look, I'm blown apart by The Witcher 3 here.
Hot Dad, yeah.
Hot Dad, yeah. Apparently that was it. I also loved The Witcher 3, by the way. Maybe for different reasons, it seems, but...
same reason.
My slurp of the week was the eclipse. I was lucky enough to go down to Charleston, South Carolina. I saw the eclipse. I got it into the path of totality. It was incredible. It was kind of like somebody just flipped the switch on the lights. It's... I don't know. It was an amazing experience, and I would love to do it again, and it was beautiful.
Did you get any good pictures?
Well, so I wasn't fully equipped to take great pictures. I took one that I thought was pretty good, and I think Aaron's shown that one on stream. That was right before the totality kicked in. It was pretty cloudy in Charleston when I was there, so by the time that totality kicked in, I was really just trying to sort of watch it and enjoy it and see as much of the corona as possible, which was really cool, but it was too cloudy to see a whole lot of that, so that's what I got.
That's a beautiful picture.
That is a very, very pretty picture, for the record. I want to put that on a shoe, I'm just saying. I mean, it's kind of already on a shoe. I mean, that is the moon, but if you use your imagination, it could be the sun.
It could be.
You never know. All right, that was a good slurp of the week. We learned about my hot dad fantasies, and Jeff took a picture of the sun. So cool, that's where we are now. Let's talk about giving away free stuff.
Should we?
Yeah.
Okay, what are we going to give away? Should I pull it out?
Yeah, I think so.
From some other stuff that we've got here that just launched? What's this?
That is a Kenny backpack from South Park, and I have a really adorable Pokemon purse that has just all of my favorite Pokemon. Pikachu, Ponyta, Eevee, Charmander, Ninetales. As I could just keep going. Do you guys want to watch an entire stream about me naming off Pokemon?
No, Jeff's found his present.
Oh, he's found his present. And I also found my present. So, these are the Patu, which we mentioned last week, the Patu hand puppet and the Axolotl hand puppet. They are both available at ThinkGeek.com, but if you tune in now, you could win.
Beautiful.
Oh boy. I need to make a voice for him. First, Jeff, what is your Patu's name? It's very important that we establish this for our fiction.
Oh no. I didn't name him.
I mean, his name's Danknug Esquire.
No, that's your Patu's name?
He's a meme lawyer!
Your Patu is Danknugs Esquire, who is a meme lawyer who keeps you safe from bad investments in the meme economy.
Yes.
Man.
I think his name is Stanley, Jeff.
I think his name is Aloysius.
Oh, great.
Aloysius? You couldn't pick an easier name for our puppet show that is entirely improv. You had to go with Aloysius.
Okay, I'll accept that his middle name is Stanley, and he goes by it for brevity's sake.
He can either be Stanley or Al, and those are the two choices that you have. Which would you prefer?
Hey, Internet, which would you prefer?
Al is an A-L, not A-W-L, which I now realize, considering he's a bird, is a little confusing, but I'm just establishing it's Al for Aloysius, which is not a name.
Isn't it? Okay.
Says Bianca, certainly there's dozens of Aloysiuses.
I'm sorry if I offended you. Your name is beautiful, and I'm very wrong.
Okay. Who are you, and what is your name?
Oh, boy. You're bad at puppets, my dude. I think this is... I think this is Bridget.
Okay.
This is Bridget, the Southern axolotl, for some reason.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Let's get this puppet show on track. We're going to do an improv scene. Are you ready?
No.
So ready?
Okay. You guys are in the Bat Cave.
Oh, cool.
You guys are translators. And you have to work in the word diamond.
Okay.
Bridget, what are we doing down here?
Batman? Batman, is that you? I can hardly understand you.
No, of course not. Batman's over there.
Well, why are you here?
I'm here to help translate for Batman.
What are you translating? You can barely speak.
Well, you see, I understand bat language really well.
Oh, do you? What did you study?
Batology.
Oh boy, that's definitely not what that's called.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, who am I to speak against a bat wizard?
I'm a certified batologist.
Oh, I thought you went by bat wizard, but I guess it's batologist.
Well, the Bat Wizard does some other stuff, but not me. I'm mostly a translator. I'm here for Batman so he can talk to his bats. There's been a problem lately. It seems that one of them stole one of his famous diamonds that he keeps down here.
Diamonds?
Yeah.
Who would possibly know about that? Definitely not old Bridget. She definitely didn't know anything about diamonds.
Did you steal it?
Absolutely not, and I'm offended that you would even say so.
I'm going to go talk to this bat over here and see what he's got to say about it.
Well, good thing bats don't know anything about diamonds.
And scene.
Yes, and
Now
scene.
we're done with this. Okay.
We did show
And
off...
who's that?
Oh, this is the piranha plant puppet.
Oh, so I had to name mine and Bianca had to name... Now you're going to need a name over there too, plant puppet.
Yeah, my name is...
Wait, why are you not so southern?
Hello, my name...
This is descending into anarchy.
Yeah, no, puppet cut it.
Alright, done with puppets. However, you could win these amazing puppets if you just click the link, sign up, and we'll be giving them away at the end of the stream. Not these exact puppets.
You'll get a brand new one
Yeah,
that
brand
does
new
not
one.
have any of our hand residue in it.
Yeah. And I mean...
Gross, what?
It's brand new and fresh.
Gross, Jeff. These
Hand
people...
residue.
Yeah. People no longer want these puppets, and
They
it's
don't
your
want
fault,
these
not
puppets.
even for free. No, we are giving away fresh new puppets for free if you just sign up using that link that should be in the description and or comments. I'm not sure which one. And Jeff is ruining everything.
I'm gonna just switch to my camera.
Okay.
Alright.
Game face on.
Game face on.
Geeky stuff happened, right?
Yeah, geeky stuff happened this week, not just these puppets and all the things that we're selling. First, what is the most exciting news of the day, Jeff?
A Secret of Mana remake has been announced, and I am pumped. Secret of Mana is one of my favoriteest games ever that I played when I was a kid. And it was a lot of fun. It featured, you could play with your friends, and it was a co-op RPG, and that was really cool and really new. And so It looks like the team has gone out and remade it fully from the ground up. It looks really beautiful. It does have some 3D in it now, and you know, they haven't released a lot of footage or a lot of images yet, but it does look like the perspective has been shifted a little bit too. So it's not straight on, top down, like you saw in the original. Looks like it shows a little bit more of the world, but it looks beautiful. They've introduced ideas about doing online multiplayer, and it's coming out for the PS4 and for the Steam and for Vita, and I can't wait. It's February 15th, 2018, and I'm gonna buy it for all of them.
All of them.
I'm gonna buy it for all of them.
It's the same game, Jeff. I would just want you to know how game releases work. It is the same game on all of the systems.
I'm gonna buy it for all of them.
Okay,
I'm gonna play it on all of them.
I support you in your decisions.
I cannot get enough of Flammy and Flammy Drums and Storm in the Mana Fortress. It's such a good game. If you've never played Secret of Mana,
I haven't played it. I'm sorry.
That's shameful,
Oh, no.
but I'll give you a pass. It's okay.
Should I play the remake?
You should play all of it. You should go find a Super Nintendo and play it and just love it. It's a fantastic game. It's yeah. It's got a great story. It's got great controls. It's an innovative. It was pretty like new and cool and unique especially for its time.
Yeah.
Heralded in a lot of new mechanics and ways of doing things.
You sold me. I'm gonna play this game. It already sounds amazing.
And there's rabbites in it, and they're great too.
I'm sorry, what?
Rabbite?
Okay.
It's a rabbit that bites you, and it's kind of like man, they're hard to describe. They're kind of like bulbous, floppy, squishy, rabbity looking things with big teeth.
Jeff, is this your spirit animal?
Maybe.
Okay.
If it's not a patoo.
If it's not a patoo, then it's a rabbite. All right. Well, now it's time for the ThinkGeek Bianca's Overwatch Corner fan section, which happens apparently every week because there's new news all the time, and I'm very excited about this game. So if you haven't watched before, I'm a big fan of Overwatch, and a lot of cool stuff was announced at Gamescom by Blizzard. So there's a lot of cool new Overwatch stuff to go over. First, new map, Junkertown. It takes place in Junkrat and Roadhog's hometown down in the Australian outback. It is an escort map, which, even though this is a very controversial opinion, I happen to love escort maps, so I'm very excited about this. I know. I'm the only person in the world that loves them, but I just gotta get on that payload, you know? They also released at Gamescom a new short for May, so it's like an animated CGI story that sort of delves into May's background at Echo Point, Antarctica. We learn a bit about her team. It's a little bit sad, but it's absolutely adorable and lovely and sweet, and we learn a lot about a character that everyone knows and loves, even though she does annoy most people in play.
How?
Might have something to do with those enormous ice walls.
Ice walls, maybe inadvertently killing your teammate with a giant ice wall. I've definitely never done that. I play her a lot. But anyway, it's very cool watching her sort of put together her weapon and see all the history behind May and her team. So hopefully we'll delve into that a little bit more, and they'll release some more information. They're also planning some major changes to Mercy and Diva. So I happen to love both of these characters very much. I play a lot of Mercy in particular, and they are really changing her kit. She no longer has a full team res as her ultimate. Her ultimate now turns her into like Super Mercy, where she does everything exceedingly well. So she shoots good, she heals good, she does everything just better than she normally would. Reads good always.
So what you're saying is now you can't like hoard up your ultimate and go hide in a corner.
That is my favorite thing to do.
And totally turn the course of the game.
That is my favorite thing to do, but unfortunately, no. Now her res has been moved to a secondary ability, and it's a single target with a long cooldown, so you can res one teammate, but more often.
I'm gonna come in with a potentially controversial opinion. I think this is a smart move.
I am very hesitant. I have heard positive comments. I have not played it yet, but
I play a lot of Mercy in Overwatch, and I think I've been really glad when it's happened, but man, that AoE res is overpowered sometimes. Like if you get people piled up, you really change everything.
Right, and it's like the whole team, the whole enemy team has just used all of their ults, clearly killed your whole team, and now you're just like, haha, just kidding.
JK.
but I happen to love that. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm not completely crushed. I don't think it's terrible. I think it just changes her style of play, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Hashtag break that meta. We also have some diva changes, which people are very split about as well. They're pretty significantly nerfing her defense matrix, and they are giving her a new ability that is called micro missiles. And they fire a barrage of missiles into a location that has a short radius of damage, so it's a little bit of an AoE, and now you can also fire her fusion rockets while boosting, so while she's flying through the air you can shoot at people, so I think that's pretty cool. But I am gonna miss that defense matrix. Luke, I'm just scared of change, but I know it has to happen, and I think it could possibly be for the best. And hey, that's been my Overwatch corner, in which I talked about Overwatch probably a little too much.
If you think we need to spin Bianca's Overwatch corner into her own show, let us know.
Press 1 now. So, last reminder, get your entries in to win a Patu or an axolotl.
Tell us what you would name yours if you won.
Yeah, would you name your axolotl? Would you name your Patu? What would you name it?
Probably not Aloysius.
I mean, that's canon. That's his name.
Probably Bridget.
Last thing that happened this week that we're going to talk about in geeky and kind of gross news is that
Oh, great.
scientists can turn poop into 3D printed stuff.
Jeff, you're going to have to give a little more backstory.
Nope, that's it. That's all you got. You can 3D print poop.
Well, we already do that. The thing is that already happens every time you go to the bathroom.
Gross.
I'm kind of over it now. No, okay, so scientists have discovered a way to turn urine and exhaled CO2 and poop into a plastic and food for use in long-distance space travel. So if we're going to go to Mars or beyond our own solar system, you need to be pretty self-contained. There's not a lot of, like, Arby's that you can just fly through.
Space Arby's.
Yet.
I mean, that's yet. So right now, we got to get there first to build the Space Arby's.
That would be the first thing that we build, first thing on Mars.
For
Space
sure.
Arby's.
So,
you're welcome, Arby's. This show now apparently sponsored by Arby's and Overwatch.
but you know, your storage is limited. Even if you made a huge ship, right? Like it would still take a lot of energy to power it. So you can't have unlimited storage on a very long space flight. You need to reuse everything that you can. So you're reducing, reusing, and recycling as much as possible. But it looks like the scientists are really moving closer to something that is pretty self-sustainable using 3D printing technology. Kind of gross, really cool. Go science.
Cool. Space pooping turns into tools. Great job.
It does.
That's the byline for that story.
So let's pull some winners.
Yep, we're closing the
some stuff.
All right. I hope you guys all signed up because we are about to give away these very, very adorable puppets.
We
Jeff,
are.
you have to announce it with your Patu.
My Patu!
We have also some suggestions of names.
Okay.
What are they?
Trevor Vision says he'd name his Maurice.
Maurice, that's an excellent name for a Patu.
Yeah, I think the Patu is Maurice.
And then there's an axolotl name of Legless.
Legless.
And Flufflepuff.
Flufflepuff.
Flufflepuff is perfect. Axolotls do kind of already look like Pokemon. Flufflepuff. Flufflepuff.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull some names.
All right. Oh boy. Are we about to do another puppet show, Jeff? Because everyone loved it so much.
Please do.
I like it when we turn his lips out like this and make him look really creepy.
See, I like making mine make like a concerned face, like, And that's what he feels about that. He says, I don't like that very much.
He looks like he's got a nose. If you've never looked at a real life Patu, it's Potoo, and you should for sure Google it because
he's perfect.
Man, he's funny looking. Like the way that his eyes look on this puppet is absolutely like spot on for how Patu does Patu things.
I mean, that Patu puppet very much looks like an actual Patu.
Yeah, it really does, and real stumpy.
Yes.
Real stumpy, like a real Patu. Who, just a reminder for those of you who were watching last week when we talked about Patus, when Patus get scared when they're sitting on their branch or doing other Patu things like this, you know,
yes, perfect.
they turn into a stump like this. This is his defense mode.
That face is very good. I would be afraid of that.
All right, we've got some winners.
We've got some winners.
Winners!
All right, shall we give away Patoos first?
Yes,
All
let's
right.
give away Patoos.
Patoos.
Aaron,
Okay. Joe T.
Joe T, you won a Patoo!
Yay!
Yay!
JT.
JT, you won a Patoo!
Jason H.
Jason H, you won a Patoo too!
Lots of J's.
Mmm.
All right, time for some axolotl giveaways.
Jim F.
Jim F. Ow! This is a very rude bird.
Rhonda L.
Rhonda L.
And Michael N.
Michael N. Nicely done. You guys just won some really adorable, awesome hand puppets. We'll be reaching out to you about how we're going to send those. And also, once you receive them, send us some pictures, send us a little thank you message so we know that you got them, and let us know how much you love them, and also what you named them, because Jeff went with Aloysius, and I'm not sure if he's okay. You're definitely a human in your human skin.
That's a human name.
That is that's a human name. And that's the end of our show. We're ending on that note. Congratulations to our winners. Make sure that you come back next Friday. We will not be here because we will be at PAX, but we'll have plenty of really awesome, cool new things from PAX. And it will be
Force Friday too.
Friday. So if you're excited about the new Star Wars movie, come on back.
And if you're coming to PAX, come see us. We're in Sky 9. Bianca and I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron will be there. We'll all be there. We'll all be doing PAX things. Come hang out. And
Unfortunately, the puppets will not be there.
that's what you think.
We all have carry-on.
I suppose we do. I'm not bringing mine in my carry-on, but I won't be upset if she arrives. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you again in 2 weeks or at PAX if you stop by.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.